Alright, y'all, let's jump into this video right quick. So I'm gonna be reading two emails and see if I can come up with a solution for them. So the first email goes, jumping right into it, after reading that long ass email they sent me. The question they ask is, how do I make my ex admit? How do I make my ex admit? This goes for all people. So jumping straight into it, you can. The only way you can make your ex admit is finding out their weakness. I know the great debater is gonna be like, no, Warren, you about to tell some old evil, manipulated types tactic. We can't stand you, blah, blah, blah. This part where you cut the shit off. But anyway, you find an insecurity, an uncontrollable emotion they have. You might have a secret that or pleasure, whatever it may be, what it is. You know their weakness. Find out what that weakness is. Use it to your advantage. People got all sorts of secrets. Some people have uncontrollable emotions. They just can't control themselves. If you hurt a person's ego, they'll pretty much do what you want them to do. They'll be obsessed over you. Just think about it. When someone hurt your emotion, someone hurt your ego, what I'm trying to say, and someone hurt your ego, think about it. Look at some of the things you do to patch up that, your ego. You seek validation when someone hurt your ego. Or it can be a secret. You never know. Your secret might be you put a ski mask on that night and go out and kill people. And your ex, this person your ex, you probably know about that. You're like, look, you plan to leave me? I'll go turn your ass into the police. Because I know what you do at night. You go put that goddamn ski mask on and go out there and kill people. And nowadays they walk wearing masks and stuff, so he probably keep his mask on all day. Or they probably keep their mask on all day. No telling. Find out a secret they have and threatening to expose them. Like, oh, well, you just gonna leave me? Okay, let me tell this right here. It'll hurt their reputation or something like that. Or they have an insecurity. They just some kind of insecurity, like, I'm not bashing women, but a lot of women have little insecurities. Like, oh, is you talking to someone? Am I pretty enough? Am I this? Am I that? La 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 la. This, that's why certain people, narcissistic type people, they tear down your ego. They use that as a weakness. Well, they use that to weaken you, so they can, you can be weak, and they use that as their advantage. If that makes any sense to those who apply. Your ex probably like, look, you fat. Or if you're a dude, like, you know what? You ain't finished school, so who gonna hire you? They tear down your confidence. You got that record, and you can't go out the house. You got a probation officer. You got to be in the house at a certain time. You can't even be on government property like that. Where you gonna go? Who gonna talk to you? This is that naggy shit. Naggy stuff, some people do. They tear down your ego. They tear down your self-esteem and use it as a disadvantage to bring you down and stuff like that, to keep you below them. They use it for a disadvantage. And they always be committed to you because you tearing down their ego and you the only person that can build it up. You finding their weakness and using their weakness against you. But your ex probably don't beat you to there. So just reverse it. So just find out in other words, how to make your ex submit to you. Find their weakness. You know them better than anybody else because you dealt with them. You dealt with that person. You dealt with them. You lay down in the bed with that person. If you're a female, you probably let that person skeet all over your face and did all that nasty stuff, went up in you raw. So if you're going to let somebody go up in you raw, I'm just hoping you know that person. some of y'all that I talk to, y'all don't really know the person that be going up in y'all, be in these situationships and stuff like that. You really don't know the person. Get to know the person that you having sex with. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to use this tactic, this skill, this whatever it is you want to call it, get to know the person first. Because this don't work if you don't know the person. Because a lot of people be letting God knows who run up in them and stuff like that, and just familiar with them. Because at the end of the day, I be asking y'all, some of these women, even dudes too, who is this person that you running up in like this? That's just a friend. I ask a female, who is this guy to you? Oh, I'm just familiar with him. So you just letting a guy that you familiar with run up in you, skeeter all up in you, all that nasty stuff to you, and then they're not your boyfriend, wife, girlfriend, whatever title you want to put, but they don't belong to you. The moral of this story, what I'm trying to say is this: learn who you dealing with. After you learn who you dealing with, find their weakness. Find their weakness, whatever it may be. Use it for your advantage. After you use it for your advantage, make them submit. Like, well, you don't want to do this? Well, I'm going to do this. Understand, fear is stronger than love. To the great debaters and all the people like, well, that manipulation, I don't like that, Warren. That seems so evil and blah, 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 blah. Fear is stronger than love. All that love you have ain't going to do you no good at the end of the day, because people move on two accords, out of fear or self-interest. Out of fear and self-interest. Notice I didn't say love, because people can love you all day and stab you in the back. People can love you all day and watch other people beat the hell out you. People can love you all day and watch other people rip you off. Watch the ID channel. Those people that be shooting up their loved ones and stuff like that, they love them, but they don't fear going to jail. If they fear going to jail, they probably wouldn't be shooting up all them people like that. They probably wouldn't wind up on the ID channel. For the other people who's like, what the hell is the ID channel? You know, I think that's the investigation TV, where it showed all the people, like, it showed like the first 48, you know, My Crazy Ex, all these, you know, cray people and stuff like that. Watch that channel. You might see somebody you know. So moving on to the next question. You know, after reading this long ass email, people just write a book when they send me emails. Pretty much, after reading this email, the young lady said that her boyfriend, you know, abused her. He was toxic, you know, did all sorts of uncalled for things and stuff like that. So she left the guy. I left him. Now he seems happy with her. I guess the guy that she left moved on to someone else. Now she asking, did I left and give up too early in the relationship? Let me repeat that. According to her, the guy was, let's just say no good to save all that goddamn talking. The guy was no good. And she left him for whatever reason. Because she said the guy no good, he toxic, he abusive, and all that stuff. I guess she was the victim in this story. Keep in mind, y'all, every story have two sides. So we just have her side. So she the victim. So she said she left the guy, and now that she left the guy jumped into another relationship. And her question is, did I left too early and give up in the relationship? Me being me, I'm gonna say my thoughts on this first before I jump into some other stuff. First off, if he toxic, all this stuff that you claim, why you worry about what he do with someone else and stuff like that? Who goes to hell or go through hell, make it out of hell, and say, you know what? Maybe I left hell too soon. Think about it. But what it is, in actual fact is, one, when you dump him, a lot of people feel the same way. When you dump him, you was expecting him to be down and out. You were expecting him to be bad and, just be down and out, like, damn, doing bad without you and all that stuff. That ain't reality a lot of times. You left him, he jumped into another relationship. The only thing about that is he didn't took the time out to heal. You don't necessarily have to jump into another relationship. If it was quick, he probably not had her before you even broke up. Probably broke up with him. He probably was acting toxic, how you claim it, toxic and abusive and all that stuff, just for you to break up with him so he can go over here and have a clean slate. You don't have no guilty conscience and stuff like that. There's some people out there like that. Remember the dark triads if you've been studying what I'm saying. So anyway, if he with another girl, why do you care? If you feel like you left too soon, no. Why you gonna sit there and take, how you said, abuse? Why would you take abuse? He was toxic, he was this, he was that. Why would you take that and think about it like, okay, well, now that person gone, maybe I left him too soon. Nah. See, like I said, y'all, there's always two sides of the story. We don't know what she been doing in the relationship to cause that man to act that way. Every action has a reaction. 9 times out of 10, if you slap the shit out of somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're going to slap you back. So something happened. We don't know what's going on in that story. So you got to take people's story with a grain of salt. But the moral of the story is this. The guy moved on. He with someone else. He's not your problem no more. If you keep pondering on and talking about, what a lot of women say, well, is that person going to change? Is he going to treat her better than me? I was with this person and watch that person develop into the person they is now. And just for that person to go to someone else, I'm mad. Let that shit go. It sound real easy to say that. But in reality, it's very hard. But if you don't, this is what you get if you don't let it go. You get resentment. Resentment build up in you. Then you turn bitter, angry, and nasty. That's what happened. Then you put yourself into a trauma bond, worrying about somebody who's not concerned about you. You being obsessed over someone that you let go. Vice versa. If somebody let you go and you still obsessing over them and they don't move on with their life and stuff like that, and you still worry about what they doing, watching their goddamn social media page, having your friends watch their social media page. If your friends watching your ex social media page and come back and tell them to cut that shit out, because according to law, that's stalking. You get your excessive stalking charge. Stop that. That's stalking. You might don't be up there doing it, but you got someone else up there doing it for you. That's the same as stalking. Cut it out. If you have friends over there, friends, family members, whoever, co-workers, whoever, the Girl Scout cookie girl, whoever, watching your ex page and come back and reporting you, tell them stop. And you stop. Because the thing is, you will never heal. You will never move past the stage where you at now. You're going to be stuck. While the person you watching, they're going to keep going in life. And you keep watching. You're going to see something you ain't want to see. And then you're going to be even more hurt than what you is now. You can move on to a new relationship, because every relationship you try to jump into, you're going to be thinking about that past. Because you ain't did no kind of self-improvement to get out of that stage where you at now. So you putting yourself in that trauma bond, and you making yourself stuck in life. You're not moving. You're in the rut. No. Most people are like, well, Warren, I don't understand nothing you saying. It's all good. Do the work and you'll be better. Another thing too, and I'm going to say this, then I'm going to jump off. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. This go for women, boy, girl, whoever. Mainly women. Mainly women. Like I say, I gotta be a little bit tough on y'all because y'all know the truth, see the truth, and do the opposite. And a lot of times y'all just want somebody to tell y'all, stop that goofy shit you doing. When you jump in from relationship to relationship to relationship, then y'all say, well, I got soul ties with this person. No, you just can't pair bond. Pair bonding is real. When you have so many relationships and when you meet someone new that you somewhat like, you can't pair bond with them because your mind is still stuck on some unsolved mystery ass relationship that never got any kind of closure, any kind of like problem solved, no kind of revolution, no whatever the word is, no revolution or no answer for. Your mind's still there. And you can't bond with the current person. So therefore, you can't pair bond. But your pastor at your church will say, well, it's soul ties and the devil got your mind and all that stuff. And well, really, it's codependent. But your pastor will say, it's soul ties and, man, that's... Y'all fill in the blank. Y'all fill in the blank. There ain't nothing but fill in the blank. But what you do is you take some time out to heal. Love yourself. Before you jump in any relationship, remember, you must have a relationship first with yourself. With yourself. A relationship should not be your main focus. Not your main focus. Like I was telling somebody I was having a consultation with. If you was on your deathbed, what you gonna think about more? Your relationships or the goals you didn't do? Think about it. Because the person you was in a relationship with, they could be by your bedside waiting for your ass to die. Like, you know what? Yup. They're about to die. Oh, going to be, well, you dead? Yup. Time to be with my other lover. And that's it for you. But your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, things that you have, that you have a burning desire to do, that live forever. Do that. Wrapped up in your goals and your gift is your happiness. Everything you desire is wrapped up in that. Write out your goal list. Before you leave this earth, do that, accomplish that. Trying to worry about when somebody gonna get their karma and when they gonna get their payback and all that stuff. That is dry. Okay, they get their karma, they get their payback or whatever like that. Then what? If they get their karma and they don't give a shit, then what good is that? You just got pent up, resentment. That's it. Focus on your goals, your dreams, whatever you have a passion to do. Write it out. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to. It's a fact. All you have to do is be willing to do the work. And this goes for anything you want. Just take that pain you feel going through this, whatever situation you're going through is a painful when going through a breakup and all that good stuff. Take that pain and tell yourself, like, I don't like this shit. This got to change. Something got to change. Something got to give. I don't like living in this spot because I'm uncomfortable. Take that uncomfort and let it push you to the next level. I guarantee you that is the answer to all your problems. Develop a new lifestyle. Develop a new mindset. The way you carry yourself, the way you talk. It all can be developed. Well, how you see yourself and whatever you trying to be and you see it in your mind, you can do that shit. You can do it. It's nothing to it but to do it. You already that. You just got to bring it out in reality. That's it. That relationship stuff, that shit it don't add up to it. Tell somebody to give you one benefit of it. Just say like, what's the benefit of being in a relationship nowadays? This world is upside down. So that's why you can't worry about that stuff. Your goals, your dreams, your books, your athletic, being athletic, athlete and all that type stuff. You don't, whatever it may be. I don't know what you do. You can be the best cookie cooker. Be the best cookie cooker, a lint liquor, whatever it is. Put it on paper, write it out, come up with a plan. Do that. I guarantee you, your happiness is wrapped up in that. If you want that relationship, pursue your goals. Trust me, if you want to be the happiest person walking around here, pursue your goals. You want to be rich, famous, whatever it may be, pursue your goals. You know, you tired of being a suck ass beta male dude, write out your goals and pursue them non-stop. Every day is a new opportunity to get up and pursue your goals and, and do it. Because like I said in previous videos, God one day gonna say, give me that breath back. Just like, give me that back. Then you're gonna have to answer for what you did. Like, what you did with the time that I gave you. I was worried about why this other person over here got a new girlfriend or new boyfriend, and I was wondering is that person gonna treat the other person better than they treated me? And you're like, man, seriously. All the years on this earth, this is what you worry about? All these events going on in earth. People dying. People, doing this and doing that. And this is what you worry about. Like I said before, if you was on your deathbed and you can just think to yourself, what didn't I accomplish? What mattered the most to me? I guarantee you won't be thinking about who your ex with and who they been with all that time. They probably out there doing something nasty. It's just disgusting. Because they did it with you. They out there skeeting on people, spitting in people's mouth, goddamn blacking their sperm on people's back. So many people got herpes and your ex sucking on them and they got herpes and bumps they ain't no hair bumps around her vagina. That's herpes. Be careful. Accepting them back. That's nasty. They out here doing God knows what. And it's just nasty. Somebody probably shooting nut all on their eyelids and all that stuff. I mean, their eyelids all up in there and stuff like that. Nut just drying all in their face. Some females tell me they rub it in their skin and it makes their skin glow. Because it's protein. For the life of me, I don't know how that look. I don't know. I ain't really. That's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna talk about my sexual life. But I think when they shoot nut up in these girls' faces and all that stuff, it look like dry glue. Stop. I'm telling you, stop. That shit don't even matter. It's not important. But I'm gonna say this and jump off. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. Because you can't pair bond. You emotionally dead. It's not no soul tie and all that good stuff. What did people tell you? Do your research. Study. And you study and look into stuff what people say. Study. Just okay, hold them accountable for what they say. You know what? Nah. Think about it. Do men get soul tied? Because Solomon had 700 wives and 30 concubines. Why ain't never say he had a soul tie? Wilt Chamberlain, I don't know how many women he had. He had too many. Do he got a soul tie? Or do women have soul ties? Only get soul ties? If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Now, but I'm about to jump off this. With that being said, to sum up this video, how to make your ex submit, you shouldn't care, but it'll do a service. Find an insecurity, an uncontrollable emotion like hurting their ego, that type stuff, a secret or a pleasure they like. Use it against them. Remember, the root of all suffering is desire and attachment. Flip it on them. Turn it against them and use it to your advantage. And do you gave up too early in the relationship? If it over, it over. That's all you got to worry about. Don't worry about it. Did I gave up too early and all that stuff? You let that person go for a reason. Whatever that reason was, resort back to that reason. Think about that reason. You know, that person show you who their true colors was. Believe them according to how you tell it. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship because you can't pair bond. A lot of people, y'all don't have no soul ties and all that good stuff going on. You just can't pair bond. Look up and study pair bonding. Look up, study trauma bonding. Look up, study the dark triads. Study that stuff. Study it. Now, with that being said, if you need to get in contact with me, I'm here. Be safe. Stay prayed up. Put God in your life. You'll always come out on top. Pursue your goals and dreams, because your true happiness is wrapped up in that. Not people. Not what the world has to offer you. Your goals and your dreams. The thing that God installed into you and He meant for you to do before you leave this earth. The thing He meant for you, installing in you to get up every morning to go do. Do that and watch. Your life will change. Study every day. Now, with that being said, peace. I'm gone.